Frank, thank you very much for your welcome here in West Cork at Ceramicx. Now, I'm really interested to know about your company. What do you actually do here?
We are primarily involved in the production of heaters for infrared emittance. So in other words, using infrared for industrial practice. In other words, the transfer of heat work energy to materials where radiation can be used successfully. We export 99% of what we produce, which is a condition of small companies in Ireland because of the small market. And then in addition to that, we do about 65 countries. Our major markets are in the area of China, America, Germany, and in that order, the Chinese market has grown very, very successfully for us. So we're involved as a company in producing the emitters, the infrared emitters, but we also produce the actual solutions, the customer solutions, the utilization of radiant energy as a method of essentially transferring heat work energy.
So when you look at your customers, is it very bespoke work? In other words, sometimes there isn't a product in the marketplace, but you develop it.
Yeah, we have developed an awful lot of products for different companies, and we evolving more and more in that area, depending on the actual applications that are requested of us or the utilizations that are requested of us. Presently on the factory floor, you have projects that are associated with the tire industry. We would have projects involved in the electronics industry. We have projects involved in the carbon fiber industry and the aerospace industry. So it very, very much depends on the project that's being undertaken by the engineering company. We will supply both the machinery to do the job or alternatively just the heat system. Our primary interest is the heat system.
Now, walking around your facility here, you've, as I say, very bespoke. You've got machines that not necessarily will come off a shop shelf, let's say, but principally we're here today with Warwick Machine Tools. Now, they've sold you 2 Excetek machines here for EDM and hole drilling. Could you tell me exactly your relationship with them and why you chose Excetek?
I chose Excetek because essentially we had a very, very good relationship with Paul, who's the one that represents Excetek to Ceramicx. And as a result of his assistance and help that he's given our team here, led by David O'Driscoll, we've had a wonderful introduction to the use of wire erosion and then using the whole spark erosion piece of equipment. But to explain a little bit further, we're involved in dust pressing. That's ceramic dust pressing, so we can make connector blocks, we can make all of those units. Ceramic, by its very nature, is exceedingly corrosive and will wear any steel. So the net result is we can harden the steel with the wire before we wire out the component parts, and we can optimize that hardness before essentially we introduce it to a tool.
And once you've had that process and gone down the path with Paul at Warwick Machine Tools, is there a real reason why you chose the Excetek machines over other manufactured EDM products?
Excetek essentially has performed extremely well. I'm a very pragmatic type of character. So in other words, is it able to do the job? Is it doing the job successfully? Essentially, is it easy to maintain? Are my people capable of using the machine to its capacity or capability? Most important. And an answer, Excetek product machinery fills that.
Being based in West Cork, there's not too much engineering and manufacturing down here, so I presume, obviously working with Paul at Warwick Machine Tools, he's based in Ireland, there's parts in Ireland, I presume that's a big factor.
It is a huge factor. We essentially find that, for instance, in certain instances, we can find services cheaper from London than it is from Dublin, due to the fact that it's jump on a flight in London and from Cork Airport, within an hour you're with Ceramicx. Jump in a car in Dublin, you're 3.5 hours of a drive before you're actually here. So the issues concerning how people respond to service and the way they create service for products it's an interesting one at the moment we're finding.
And one last question, Frank, is that for any companies that are looking to outsource specialized work, what's your message to them?
Be very clear what you're looking for and essentially try to ensure that the equipment adequately fills that space.